Hey y'all, welcome back to the American Bikers. I'm going to kind of continue this A Brother's Love. We just kind of call this part 2 or something. Um, the people that I'll be talking about in this is pretty much my brother, Terry White. He's the one that passed away. He's the one that we're wanting to take on his last ride. Me, myself, which is Laverne L. White, and Kevin White. And I was born in North Platte, Nebraska. Terry was born in North Platte. Kevin was born in Gothenburg. So we're all pretty much Nebraska born. We did a lot of growing up in Cozad and around Gothenburg, Lexington, Callaway, Oconto. We did a lot of growing up in Oconto and Callaway. When we were kids, we had, we did what kids did. We argued, we spatted, we were brothers. We had horses a lot when we were growing up. We grew up in North Platte, and our mom and dad, we'd moved around a lot. My dad was more or less a heavy equipment operator. He traveled around a lot, working with farmers on heavy equipment. So we moved a lot, and we lived a lot out on farms. We were country boys. As we grew up, we kind of all did our own thing. Terry and Kevin did more of their thing and I did my own thing. I ended up married at, I think I was 19 or something like that. She had 2 kids and was pregnant with a third. She had Greg. She had Rhonda, and she was pregnant with Angela. We ended up having 2 more kids, Amanda and Jonathan. And Terry, I ain't really for sure of what, I know he's got a son and a daughter. I think I'll have to catch up on that and get back with you on that. I ain't for sure what their names was. But I think one of them's Lynn, I think. And I kind of, just to give y'all a little bit, I had me an accident one time when I was driving truck, and I had a binder hit me on the side of the nose. And a few years later, they said I ended up with the same thing that football players end up with. And it kind of jars your brain, and then later on you can forget your short-term memory or your long-term memory. I woke up and forgot half of my life. There's times I can lay my cigarettes down and be right next to me and turn around and go, where the heck are my cigarettes? And I just completely forgot they were there, or walk in the bathroom and forget why you went in there. Go out and you still have to go. Yeah. But yeah, to give you some background on Terry was a headstrong, he was a hard-working man. He either liked you or he didn't. And if he didn't like you, he let you know. He's a hard person to describe. He used to just dance the girls freaking, oh man. Yep. He was a lady killer.
Yep.
Didn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, you remember that, don't you?
Yep.
Well, you remember him. He was trying to dance your socks off, and he was in a wheelchair, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yep, he was still trying to dance, wasn't he? But yeah, when he had his legs before he had his accident, there in North Platte there, I think it was the Country, I think it was called, out there on the east side of town there. he used to go out there, and man, the girls would he'd come in, and every girl in the place wanted to dance with him. They just said that he was one of the best dancers they ever been. You know, he was just that kind of person. But if he got to drink, and he could get, his temper could get the best of him too. You know, it would just depended on the night. But some people could, you know, everybody could be that at some point. You know, it just depends. I figured I'd kind of throw a little bit of that in there for y'all. I don't want to make these too long. I'll kind of probably take some notes here this evening and see if I can't remember a little bit more and talk to y'all. It's pretty much going to be in a remembrance of Terry. You know, it may be bits and pieces. It may bounce back and forth on how old he was or when it happened or whatever. You know, it'll be basically how I can remember it, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy this. Y'all leave in the comments. What, baby? Are you wanting to thank H.H. Plymouth?
Yes.
Sherry wants us to throw out another thank you to H.H. Plymouth. That man just continuing to be a godsend. He went this morning. We found out that we need to go back to that stock ignition cam timing or sensor on my bike, and he went over to Lowe's Harley Davidson today and he ordered it, and when it comes in, he's going to go get it and he's going to ship it to me. Thank you from our heart, from Sherry's heart.
Yes.
To yours. Say God bless, baby.
God bless, baby.
Well, God bless, brother. You keep the rubber side down and the chrome side up. And don't ride faster than your angels can fly, all of you out there. We'll talk at y'all later. Let me know if y'all like these and if you'd like me to put some more in here. Later.